Welcome back, everybody. This is Eric here with Iraq Veteran 8888. We stopped by the Smith & Wesson booth here at SHOT Show 2016 to have a look around, and not really a ton of new stuff. There is one thing, though, that I thought was really cool to show you guys. That's their new SW22 Victory model. This is a new 22 target pistol that Smith & Wesson's released this year. You're probably seeing a lot of the lines that look familiar to you. That's because they used to produce, and I'm not sure they may still produce it, but they used to produce a gun called the 22A, which was their take on a 22 caliber target pistol. This gun kind of takes that concept and rolls with it even further. You've got all stainless steel bull barrel, fiber optic sights. You've got a barrel that's threaded 1/28, so you can take all your standard muzzle devices, suppressors, and things like that. It's a blowback, pretty much like any other type of 22 you come to expect. What separates a gun like this from their 22A and some of the other guns, like you look at Browning Buckmark and a few of the other 22s that are out there on the market, is that this slide actually reciprocates in an actual like receiver. Okay, so instead of having an entire section of the gun that's moving every time it fires, I mean, yes, this does reciprocate rearward, but it rides within a very rigid, almost like a receiver. And of course, I can't speak for them, but I would say that they probably took a lot of those lines from the Ruger Mark series, Standard Auto, which that gun's been around forever, and you know that it uses a cylindrical bolt that rides within a cylindrical receiver. So keeping everything linear and keeping everything very consistent. So this pistol, I think, is going to be a really accurate gun. It's going to be a definite contender to fill that niche in people's collections because of that operating slide not having, I mean, if I take this thing and I just pull it back a little bit, and now bear in mind, guys, I haven't shot this thing yet. We're just looking strictly from kind of an engineering standpoint, right? I mean, I'm not an engineer, but I play with guns a lot. If I take this thing and I play around with it and move it, if I pull it back and I move it up and down and side to side, there's hardly no play right there. So to me, what that translates to is when that operating slide closes on the round, the chamber of the new round, you're going to get the same exact lockup every single time. You're going to get a very consistent lockup, which in my opinion, with some of the other guns that are out there, the Browning series, even some of Smith & Wesson's older guns, it seems like you kind of lack that a little bit. You get a lot of flex on the bolt, so this makes the system much more rigid, which is pretty cool. It does take a 10-shot magazine, so you get 10 plus 1, and it is 22 LR, in case I didn't mention that. A lot of interesting things going into this gun. We're not going to get into every little bell and whistle, but I mainly want to show it to you guys because it's new for Smith & Wesson this year. I think it's got a lot going for it. I like the fiber optic sights. I like the feel of the gun. I mean, obviously I haven't got to shoot it yet, but the gun itself definitely points naturally. You know, it's got a really good balance to it. The trigger's decent. I don't really notice a lot of, I mean, the take up is kind of what it is. You know, real clean brake, not a ton of over travel. But again, guys, this is not a review by any means. This is just to show the gun off to you guys. I can really say that this thing's going to be a good contender, not only from the engineering that goes in this gun and the way that they made this particular pistol, but also the price point. Okay, when you look at a Ruger Standard Auto, a Mark III target, whether it's a slab side or a bull barrel, whether it's a fluted barrel, whatever option they offer for Ruger, you're looking at, you know, probably about a $550 gun. This gun, suggested retail, as it sits right here, is like $429, which means the street is probably going to be around $379 or so. So well under 400 bucks, which is definitely a price point that a lot of companies are going to find a really hard time to beat, in my opinion. So that's why we want to show it to you guys. It's a good value, I think. Once they start kind of getting out there, I think they're going to be very popular. Fits the hand really nice. I don't really see any kind of issues with ergonomics that would lead me to think that it wouldn't be, you know, good for a wide variety of different people. I have been told that they are eventually, of course, we don't know for sure because Smith & Wesson doesn't exactly like divulge those details like some other companies might give little inklings, but they are going to offer at some point interchangeable barrels. So let's say you buy the standard gun with a regular bull barrel and later you want to buy a threaded barrel. they probably will offer that as an additional option. So you can order the threaded barrel separate. They might do different barrel lengths. They might do a slab side, flutes. There's no telling, okay? I can't speculate on that, but I have been told that there will be some additional barrel options because it is a quick change barrel system. The gun is definitely a step up over something like a Beretta Neos or even a Buckmark. I mean, Buckmarks are good guns, and I've shot quite a few of them over the years, but I tell you what, I think this gun definitely has the characteristics that would make it kind of a classic moving forward. I think they really did a great job on this. So there's your little SW22 victory, Smith & Wesson. Little 10-shot 22 pistol. Check them out when you guys have a minute. Put one in your hand, see what you think about it. But those will be shipping this year. They should be out. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you've been enjoying the SHOT Show coverage. We're trying to keep as much of this coverage coming as we possibly can. Let me know if there's something you want to see. We'll try to show it off. We've been here kind of looking around, doing our thing. Thank you so much for the support. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we got more on the way. We'll see you.